Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Posi-TIPS with Rachelle, wrapping up this series, Your Life Purpose. Don't leave Earth without it. Folks, I wanted to spend a few quick minutes here just highlighting the value of leaving a purpose-driven legacy. All right, so we talk about two different ways that we can go, two different routes we can take in life. Either the selfish, it's all about me, I'm trying to get ahead, I don't care about society, I don't care about making a difference. Or we can, yes, we can improve, we can learn, we can grow, but we also have a focus on being a blessing, on impacting other people, on making a difference in the world and society in our own special way. And that's the thing. When we think about our purpose, we're each unique. We have different strengths, we have different weaknesses, we have different callings, we have different gifts and abilities. There's different ways that we can impact the world. Don't feel like you have to be Mother Teresa. Don't feel like you have to be, just this person, this world-renowned celebrity or this whatever. All right, you are good enough right now as you are, and you are well equipped and able to make a difference in your own special way. I think that's the challenge that we have in society, is that folks spend so much time trying to emulate other people, wishing they were someone else, wishing they could do this or wishing they could do that, and their heart's not in it. I mean, we have an epidemic of disengaged folks in the workplace. I mean, human resources study after human resources study shows disengagement levels amongst employees is very high, very high. I've seen from 60% all the way, there's a range, 60 to 70% is what I've seen. So that means 60 to 70% of people are going into the workplace, their heart's not in it, they don't care, they're there to get a paycheck. And I would argue part of the reason for that is because there's no purpose. There's no purpose, there's no direction, there's no fulfillment, there's no happiness. It's just simply the motivation for going in each and every day is a paycheck. Now yes, pay is important. I don't want to discount that, but the opportunity to couple that, the financial ramifications and rewards of work also, but with purpose, with fulfillment, is so powerful. It's so powerful. And that's why you have so few people pursuing purpose-driven lives, because it takes courage, it takes confidence. Like I talked about last time, you got to be willing to row against, everyone else is just, floating along on the boat, but you got to be willing to go against the current of being average, of having the status quo of what society says you should do, be, and have. Okay, do you have the courage to row against the current and do what only you can do and make a difference that only you can make in your own special way? But I think a lot of people struggle. When I think about leaving a purpose-driven legacy, and even people pursuing a purpose-driven life, I think a lot of folks struggle with confidence, quite frankly, of just feeling and just an inner security, just an inner lack of security, an inner insecurity that says, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, I don't have anything to offer, no one's going to listen to me, I can't add value, who am I? And folks, that is simply not true. Each and every one of us has inherent worth and value, and the ability to add value into any situation that we make a decision to. And so that's an excuse. In some cases, I think a lot of people, that's an excuse. Don't let negative feelings about yourself stop you. When you're pursuing a purpose-driven life, you want to see some happy people, you want to see some fulfilled people, you want to see some confident people. Talk to folks that are pursuing their purpose, that are living right smack dab in the middle of their purpose. These are folks that have and don't get me wrong, retirement is a wonderful thing. Hey, work hard, you spend a lot of years working, saving, all of that, you've earned it, that's great. But you find these folks that are right smack dab in the middle of their purpose in life. These folks I don't ever want to retire, I'm going to be 97 years old doing what I'm doing. And we see examples in the media and the news all the time with this kind of stuff. And you're like, why has this guy been working for 70 years? When is he going to stop? When is he going to retire? And then he answers, during the TV or the media interview, never. Or when I die, or when I can't walk anymore, whatever the case may be. And that's a beautiful thing. But see, what is that? That's the longevity, that's the resilience, that's the determination, that is also the tenure that is driven by an inner happiness, by a calling, by knowing, hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm making a difference, this isn't work for me. All right, when you're unhappy, when you're unfulfilled, when you're not pursuing your purpose in life, life is going to be long, life is going to be hard. Yes, life is going to be hard anyway, but you won't have that inner happiness and that joy and that conviction that is propelling you forward. And so when we think about living a purpose-driven legacy, like I said, you don't need to be Mother Teresa. We all have unique abilities and gifts and talents and all of that. We can utilize those to the benefit of others and the benefit of our community and the benefits of society as a whole in our own special, unique way. Okay? I remember when Muhammad Ali died, and I remember all the tributes that poured in, and how he was on the front cover of Sports Illustrated, just the wonderful things that folks were saying about him and the impact that he made, not only on the boxing profession, but just on just lives in general, other lives in general. So what are other people saying about you right now? What do you think they're going to say about you when you're gone? This old, I know it's trite, I know it's cliche, of people on their deathbed are not going to say, I wish I had more money, I wish I could have, saved more, whatever, this and that. But yeah, people are, general rule, the stories that we hear and the examples and the media reports, people are saying, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that, many times, in some cases filled with regret, because I spent 60, 70, 80 years life, 90 something years on earth, and I didn't pursue my authentic purpose, my authentic life, my authentic mission of what I was supposed to be here, what I was put on earth to do. I never pursued it for lack of confidence, insecurity, whatever. I never made that a priority, and so I spent life for myself. I was selfish. I amassed all of this fortune, and I did this and this, and I own this, and I own this, and I own that. But it doesn't mean anything. When you're unhappy, when life is unfulfilled, that it doesn't mean anything. Money does not buy happiness. You have a lot of miserable, incredibly wealthy people in the world. Purpose, living a purpose-driven life and working towards leaving a purpose-driven legacy. That will get you some happiness, folks. That will get you some happiness, being right smack dab in the middle of your purpose. It will not be easy. That's why we have a very minuscule number of folks in society that are pursuing their life purpose. And so you got to be prepared. You got to have the courage, you got to have the confidence, you got to have the conviction to keep on keeping on when no one around you is pursuing their purpose. When no one around you sees the value in doing that, of giving back to society, of shaping lives and making a difference in the lives of others, in general or as a whole. You got to be comfortable being the only one. You may be the only one you know. It is incredibly rare. And so you got to be strong enough to keep on keeping on in the face of adversity, of folks judging you and criticizing you. Why are you doing this? And why are you doing that? And this and that. People, doesn't matter what you do, be, or have. People are going to judge you. People are going to criticize you. We need to get a revelation that that's just how people are, and we need to get over it. We need to move on and keep on keeping on. All right, folks. So that is it for today. Think about the legacy that you're building. Think about the legacy that you're going to leave. Is it all about you, or is it all about the other people and making a difference? The choice is truly yours. And so this series has been awesome, folks. I have truly enjoyed it, and I can't wait till the next series, so stay tuned for it. But until then, remember, I am positively passionate about your success and your purpose.